Hi, my name is Nicole, and I want to tell you a story about a horse girl. Actually, it's me. I think you've already noticed. There is true drama and hope behind my appearance. Hope for the best. Anyway, you'll soon understand it. Why a horse? Because of the peculiar scaffold of the jaw and the matching teeth. Because of a strange laugh, like a neigh of a mare? Well, I won't laugh if you don't mind. And because people are stupid. I'll start by saying that my appearance has always been my plague. When I went to school, I realized that I was very different from my peers and from most human beings in general. I was given corresponding nicknames, and they called me a horse, a mare, a banger, and a centaur at different stages of my life. My parents kept trying hard to fix the problem of my jaw and teeth for a long time, but medicine was no use. The only thing they offered was plastic surgery, but it was a very serious intervention. My mother put an end to the question of my appearance after another visit to the plastic surgeon, who said that the surgery could kill me and advised my mother to reflect on what is more important to her, the health or the beauty of her daughter. So I remained a horse girl, and sometimes it seemed to me that my life was a nightmare and there was no way out. Every day, I swear, every single day, I hear people mock me, insult me, and even curse me. Besides, children and teenagers are not the only ones who do it. Sometimes even adults, who seem to be decent people, say something mean about me. Probably I'll never understand why some people grew up, but their brains never did. Once, when I was a kid and believed in people, my classmates decided to pull a prank on me. At that time, we were about 9 or 10 years old, and the jokes matched our age. So a girl named Linda said that they had a stunning surprise for me and asked me to come with her. We approached a closed door to one of the classrooms, and then Linda asked if I was ready. I don't know what I expected to see there, but definitely something light and kind, so I happily said yes. After that, she opened the door. Then she and other classmates pushed me inside. I heard a crowd of older children laughing out loud at me and calling me a horse right away. It turned out that the brother of one of my classmates studied there and said that he would ask his classmates a very difficult riddle to which no one would know the answer for sure, and then he would invite everyone to see the answer with their own eyes. I was supposed to appear at that moment. As you can imagine, they made a fool out of me and humiliated me in front of everybody. I had no more faith in people from that moment on. I didn't even know that someone could do things like that and didn't understand why they did it. Did I do anything to them, or was it my fault that I looked like a horse? Why did they do it to me? Anyway, the lesson was learned, and I never bought into stuff like that again. I told you this story to give an example. In fact, something like this happens to me very, very often. I think if there was a hideaway hat, I would wear it all the time so that no one could see or notice me. Moreover, I remember the New Year 2014 very well. Although it happened many years ago, I still remember that holiday as if it were yesterday. Do you know why? Because we were celebrating the year of the horse. Long before December 31st, my classmates began to make fun of me, saying that this would be my year and it would certainly become the best for me. Ha ha, very funny. They printed a calendar for the next year with my photo and hung it in the middle of the classroom. Someone drew a picture and placed it in the school hall, and there was an inscription with wishes and a drawing of a horse on my desk. But that wasn't all. Early in the morning on December 31st, my mother took me to some kind of New Year celebration for children, and at the entrance it turned out that all the children had come in costumes of some kind of animals. I was wearing a very beautiful dress that my mother and I had ordered specially for me in the tailor shop. It was a bit awkward. But then a smart lady standing at the entrance said those magic words to my mother, "Oh, she looks like a horse. She doesn't even need a costume. Come on in." You can't even imagine how we felt at that moment. No, we didn't get over it. We sued that woman because she had no right to say something like that. Well, she was surely wrong considering the fact that she was 60 and I was a 9-year-old girl. I haven't expected anything much from life for a long time. I really haven't. What good does that do? Friends? Well, who will become friends with a horse girl? Love? Ha, that's nonsense. Career? Well, I don't know the appropriate career for a horse girl. But my world turned upside down when a new girl named Lolita came to study in our class. She is extremely beautiful, slim, sociable, interesting, and among other things, she is engaged in theater. She will be an actress for sure. Of course, everyone wanted to hang out with her, but not me. I wasn't good enough to even exist in the same world as her. The only thing I could do was to show my inferiority and ugliness once again. Oh no, I better admire her awesomeness from the sidelines. But Lolita constantly invited me, along with the rest of our classmates, to come to her theater premieres, to visit her parties, and to hang out. I didn't believe in the sincerity of her intentions and was sure that it was some kind of trick. Such a cool girl would never want to hang out with me. But once I gave in and I went to watch a theater production featuring her, and she turned out to be a very good actress. Her acting really impressed me, and I wished I were Lolita. I wanted to shine on stage like her. After the performance, Lolita offered to go to the cafe to have a meal, and I hesitantly agreed. I still didn't believe that someone like her could want to hang out with me, and I kept on waiting for a catch. We talked a lot in the cafe. Lolita asked if I liked the performance and if I wanted to become an actress too. I laughed and said that it didn't matter what I wanted because it was impossible. Lolita said that I was wrong and offered me to participate in the performance playing a centaur. It hurt so much that I threw my money on the table and left right away. On the way home, I cried and I wanted to disappear, dissolve, and forget that I ever existed. Lolita turned out to be like everyone else, one of them, and I was such a fool for believing in a person again. I couldn't forgive myself for another stupid thing and severely scolded myself instead of Lolita. Meanwhile, she sent me messages and asked for forgiveness and offered to meet me, but I simply ignored her. It took a couple of days to get over it, and then I realized something. In fact, Lolita didn't offer me anything offensive. Centaur, what's wrong with that? She plays witches, rats, and monkeys, but this is not considered humiliation. Maybe I should try. I agreed to meet with Lolita. She said that I got her wrong, and in fact, she considered me very pretty and peculiar. She also added that my appearance was my highlight and I should use it. In my turn, I agreed to participate in the performance as a centaur. A month later, we had a premiere. I was shining on stage and received a lot of applause, as well as Lolita. The audience really liked my acting, and they even gave me flowers after the performance. After that, I began to feel more confident, and the stage helped me solve some personal issues. Now the sky is the limit for me, and I prepare for the premiere of the play where I will no longer be a centaur. This time I will play a monster. No, this doesn't offend me at all. On the contrary, I am glad to have such an opportunity to express myself. Centaur, monster, the main thing is who I feel myself. And I feel myself a person, a girl. I feel that I deserve all the best. Do you laugh at people with imperfect appearance? Do they seem wrong and disgusting to you? You can give your answers in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel in order not to miss a new interesting story tomorrow.